let's talk about psychological defense mechanisms, or otherwise known as the reasons why people do things that seem irrational and we don't seem to understand them, but once we know these, we can really understand the people. So, one psychological defense mechanism that you might not have heard of, or maybe you don't know the name of it, is called displacement. And so displacement is the tendency that we have when we feel a certain emotion towards something or someone, but we're not able to express that emotion towards that person or that thing for whatever reason. So, for example, and the latter part of displacement is that because we're not able to express that emotion to that person, we tend to then express that emotion on something that's tangent to that person or thing. So let me give you an example. It'll make lots of sense. So let's imagine that you're extremely angry with your boss. Like you just, whatever they're doing is making you feel unsafe. It's making you angry. You feel unappreciated. And instead of expressing your emotions to the boss, to your manager, you instead get angry at your coworkers. Like, why are they being so, inefficient, blah, blah, blah. Like, why can't they, be on the same page as me, blah, blah, blah. And so this occurs because we have the anger towards the boss, but sometimes it's not safe to express it. Like, it might endanger our livelihood, and we know that. We know that. And so instead, we'll express it to something that's tangent. So in this case, it would be the coworker. This can occur really in anything. It could be that someone's really angry at their partner and then they, express the anger on their children. The displacement could be really anything, but essentially is that the problem with displacement is that you're not really solving the root cause problem. In the first example, if you're angry at the boss and you're focusing on the shortcomings of the coworkers, then you could focus on the shortcomings of the coworkers forever and try to fix those, but that's not helping with the root cause problem, which is your anger with your boss and maybe their inability to help you or to recognize your work. And so in order to really move past these, we actually have to go to the root cause. And that's why being aware of our coping mechanisms, our psychological defenses, is so important, because then we can actually figure out why we're doing things, why we're feeling certain emotions, and actually work through them, go to the root cause problem, instead of displacing on other people or things.